Les Cairn I had the opportunity to speak in this motion. 2 years ago, I spoke on another motion calling on the government to change its mind on the decision to locate the National Children's Hospital on the St James's Hospital site. At that time, there were dark mutterings about the soaring costs, which at that stage were predicted to pass the €1 billion mark in total. Today that seems like a bargain price, and today I would like to lend my full support to this motion calling for the halting of the construction pending an investigation into the possibility of retendering the project and moving it to a more suitable greenfield site. The main reason is that I am firmly of the belief that the Connolly Hospital site in Blanchardstown is the best place for a National Children's Hospital, but it could also make financial sense. It's being suggested by the people who are experts in the building and running of healthcare facilities, including the likes of Dr Jimmy Sheehan, that switching to a greenfield site such as that at the Connolly Hospital would be hundreds of millions of euros cheaper than sticking with the St James's Hospital site. We have two major reports going back years which stated that building this much needed facility on a greenfield site would be 25% less expensive than to build on a brownfield site in a built-up urban area. The costs of the current project seem to be rising every day, and I know too that the final bill for the external review of the cost overruns at the National Children's Hospital looks likely to exceed more than €500,000. I am deeply concerned about how the cost overruns are not only going to cost the taxpayer more, but also threaten to have a serious impact on other developments within our health system and elsewhere in state spending. They have cast a long shadow of uncertainty over the timely development of other services and capital projects such as building of a new emergency department at University Hospital Galway, a badly needed facility that is already long overdue. Any delay would be a shocking disappointment to the 60,000 plus people who have come to the existing unit every week seeking treatment in a cramped and outdated emergency department that is universally accepted not fit for purpose. And it would be a kick in the teeth for the doctors, nurses and all the other staff who have put up with working in those unacceptable conditions for far too long. These are the kind of conditions that are leading to nursing staff shortages because they are leaving in their droves to work in a far superior conditions abroad. Apart from the potential cost savings, which are considerable, I have long been of the view that the St James's site is the wrong location for a new National Children's Hospital. It's important to remember that it's a National Children's Hospital and not just for Dublin. Some of the sickest children in the country will be treated there, and we have to think of the accessibility for them and their families. The Connolly Hospital site is located just off the M50, which makes it more accessible for everyone coming from outside Dublin, allowing for faster access without running the risk of getting stuck in city centre traffic. In an emergency situation, the difference could be crucial for a seriously ill child being brought to by ambulance or by car, and for families under enormous stress, they could do without the hassle of extra traffic when they are coming to and from visiting their sick child. Another drawback of the current development is the fact that the larger Coast Guard helicopters cannot land there. Their Sikorsky S-92 search and rescue fleet is not licensed to land on rooftop helipads, which is what's proposed now. They would have to land in the Royal Hospital in Kilmainham and transfer by ambulance from there. Hardly an ideal situation for a very sick child and potentially heavy traffic on the roads. The work already done on the current development will not have gone to waste. St James's will have good use of the underground car parking, which is going to provide inadequate to meet demand, and the site should become a location for a satellite children's urgent care centre, switching the current idea of the main hospital to St James's and a satellite at Connolly. The extra space would also allow for the expansion of adult facilities at St James's. Once this project is built, there will be little room for further outward expansion of St James's location, which is a much more cramped site than the 145 acres available at Connolly, and the potential that offers for more pleasing surroundings for the young patients to look on it. I urge the Government to see the sense in this argument and call a halt to building work while a speedy and time-limited independent investigation is carried out into the viability of moving the project to a more suitable location.